We are living in a time where countries are becoming more hostile towards each other. Geopolitical tensions are rising everywhere. Trade wars, tariffs, and even real wars like the one between Russia and Ukraine have happened. In this kind of world, every resource matters, not just money or oil, but anything that gives a country an advantage. And today, even natural resources are being used as weapons. Countries are using what they control to put pressure on others, and that is exactly what China is doing with rare earth minerals. These are materials that power our electric cars, phones, and even fighter jets. If you want to know the power of China, it can be estimated by the fact that almost 70% of the world's rare earth mineral mining is done by China. But that is not all. When it comes to processing and refining, China's share goes up to nearly 90%. That means most of the rare earth minerals used in the world, whether for electric cars, smartphones, wind turbines, or even military technology, pass through China at some point. So basically, if any country wants to make high tech products, they somehow depend on China. And that gives China a huge power, not just economic power, but strategic control. Recently, things have heated up even more. When the US had put 100% tariffs on some Chinese goods, China decided to hit back, not with weapons but with resources. China started restricting the supply of rare earth minerals to the rest of the world. This is the big deal, as we know that these minerals are used in manufacturing of high-tech products. The US sources around 80% of its rare earth imports from China, while the European Union relies on China for about 98% of its supply. By limiting the supply, China is sending a clear message that if you play tough with us, we can also make things tough for you too. Experts say that China is using its control over rare earths as a bargaining chip in trade talks with the US. But I feel that this situation would not have risen if US had not alienated China by imposing such high tariffs. Because China dominates the entire rare earth supply chain, it has the power to decide who gets these minerals and who doesn't. China's strategy to position itself as a dominant player in this area did not happen overnight. Decades ago, Chinese leader Deng Xiaoping, the man behind China's economic reforms, famously said, "The Middle East has oil and China has rare earths." And that's exactly the path China followed. Starting in the late 20th century, China made rare earth mining and processing a national priority. It pushed ahead with lower costs and fewer environmental rules, which helped it outcompete other countries. While others slowed down and stopped mining because it was expensive and harmful to the environment, China kept going, building a near monopoly over the entire supply chain. From mining and refining all the way to making the finished products like magnets for electronic vehicles and wind turbines, China controls almost everything. And today, that early move gives China a massive advantage, one that the rest of the world is still trying to catch up. Today, supply restrictions have led to the shutdown of several factories and production lines in the world. Any Chinese company that wants to export rare earth minerals must first get a government license. Rare earth is not just needed for electronic vehicles, but also for defense technologies like fighter jet missiles and advanced radar systems. China is now giving an excuse that it is preventing its resources from being used for military purposes by other countries. But many analysts believe that it is about keeping control, using rare earths as a way to stay ahead in the global power game. China's control over rare earths does not only help it globally, it is also a huge win at home. The government has made sure that these materials are used to support its own industries first. Because of this, Chinese companies get easy and cheap access to the stuff they need to make electric cars, batteries, and even defense equipment. This is the one big reason why China now has its own electronic vehicle giant like BYD. In fact, BYD has already beaten Tesla in sales in some parts of the world. So by keeping control over rare earths, China is not just leading the world, it is also building its own technology and manufacturing power from inside. And it is definitely a smart move that keeps money, jobs, and innovation inside the country and gives China a serious edge in the global race for the future. Let's talk something about India also. India actually has fifth largest reserves of rare earths in the world. Big companies like Bajaj and other electronic makers have raised concerns on China's restrictions on rare earth exports, especially permanent magnets, which are vital for electric vehicles, renewable energy, and even home appliances. They are saying that this is the time for India to step up to build its own local supply and reduce dependence on China. But the problem is that even in the best case scenario, it could take 3 to around 5 years before any new mines become operational. So while India has the resource, it does not have the capacity, it does not have the speed, technology, or the setup to compete with China right now. And it is not only India. Around the world, countries are now trying to find new trade partners because no one wants to rely only on China anymore. Australia, for example, is moving fast to fill the gap. It plans to supply a large part of the West's rare earth demand by 2030, positioning itself as a major alternative to China. Having said all this, China's control over rare earths has given it a big edge in the global tech and electronic vehicle race. Other countries are trying to catch up, but it won't happen overnight. For now, the world still depends on China, and that's exactly what keeps its power strong. So what do you think about China's stance on rare earths? Is it a smart strategy or a global risk? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more easy explainers like this.